Hi there, Ken Reed here with Skipper Buds, here to welcome you aboard Genie 2, a 2025 Azimut 53 Fly. Genie 2 was delivered in September of 2024, is powered by twin Volvo Penta 950 IPSs with just under 300 hours on it. Has always been stored in an indoor heated facility during the off-season and exclusively used here on Lake Michigan. The Azimut 53 Fly is a 3-stateroom, 2-head boat with an enormous salon area. This boat's featured with a galley aft option, and as you can see, a ton of cockpit area. The boat also features capstans on both port and starboard side with foot switches, so you can snug the boat into a slip if you need to, or if you use a lunch hook, able to do that. We have a ice maker here, storage here, wet bar here, and then these, believe it or not, are wine bottle chillers. Let's move on into the salon. Okay, entering the salon here, we'll start at the galley, and as I mentioned earlier, this boat was optioned with the aft galley option. As you can see, plenty of work area here for preparation for your entertaining, and tons of storage. We have storage here, we have storage here, we have storage here, there, here, and underneath that drawer. Full-size refrigerator right here, and then moving on to the starboard side, storage behind that cabinet, convection microwave here. This is a nice touch. They put your plates, coffee cups, espresso cups, and bowls right there. Those are on drawers. Those come out. Storage there. And then this is your main distribution panel underneath this counter. Let's move on to the salon. Like most manufacturers today, Azimut has become very clever in making the boat as roomy as possible. In doing so, what they've done is they put the television behind the counter here, the couch. It goes up and down, obviously. You get the idea. Moving to the port side here, you have a horseshoe-shaped seating configuration with plenty of space to seat everyone. That table is leafed out, so you could easily dine here, and it also raises and lowers. There is the option of, in the lowered position, putting a filler cushion over it, so you've got literally a little pad here to watch your television just across the way. And then you've got another couch here, of course, behind, right in front of the television. Let's move on to the helm. Moving into the helm here, as I mentioned earlier, this boat was delivered in September 2024. It is a single owner boat. It's only had one owner since brand new. And it is a little over equipped. And what I mean by that is that it has FLIR, it has Seakeeper, bow thruster, obviously joystick control, and then Garmin displays here. This helm seat will move both forward and aft, and then up and down. And then as you can see, it's got the kick plates here for resting your feet while you're traveling. Let's go into the cabin. Before we go into the cabin, though, I wanted to just point out one thing real quick to you. As I mentioned, Azimut's pretty clever on hiding stuff. So they put all of their glassware right here. And it's in safe, secure holders, so even in the roughest of water, you're not going to have to worry about breaking anything. Okay, going down. Again, 3-stateroom, 2-head boat, master's aft. Right around the corner here, and it is full beam. Plenty of natural light. I've got the shades down for privacy right now, but those open. There's port lights on both sides that will open so you can get some cross ventilation through here. Nice television. And then, before I go too far, that's all storage right through there. And then this is a semi-walk-in closet with a safe. Okay, let's move forward. On our way to show you the master head here on the port side, I wanted to point out that there's a linen closet right here. Hard to get the camera all the way around that other door. And then you've got light switches here, of course, and the master head is quite spacious. A very large shower, very large head. Got a port light window that will open up, so you've got ventilation. Plus it does have ventilation as well with a fan. And then if you haven't noticed, there's a rain shower head. And then moving on to the VIP. Getting to the VIP, I thought I'd stop here in this common area to point out that the boat is equipped with a washer and dryer combo right here. And then this is an additional linen closet. Getting into the VIP, we have a Marinized queen size bed with hanging lockers here and there. Its own entertainment center, and then access to the day head. So your guests will have their own private entrance into the day head here. And then this goes, as you can see, it has its own separate shower, right back out into that common area. And onto the third stateroom. Getting into the third stateroom, you'll notice that it has side-by-side bunks. These do not join, but there's storage underneath them. It has its own television right here. Plenty of natural light with an opening port light window, and then again, another hanging closet right here. And back up to the salon. Let's go up to the fun stuff. But before we get there, I wanted to point out two things. Your master battery switches are right here, so real easy to get in and out of the boat. You don't have to crawl under anything to get to them, and it is secure with a lock. And then there's a separate docking station here on the starboard side. So if you're backing into a slip, super easy to do. To get up to the bridge, which is lit, by the way, during the evening hours. You can see we're going to get 7 steps with a secure grab handle on the left-hand side. And look at all this room. I should point out now that this table is on leaves. They're extended right now, so dining 8 people here is absolutely no problem. You've got these extensions here to give it support. Plenty of seating. You probably noticed in this video there's a little more light all of a sudden, and I'll get to that. But first I want to show you the helm. We've got twin Garmin displays, obviously. Pretty much everything that you have down below. You've got your joystick control, electronic controls, bow thruster, and that switch operates all that extra light. You also have a grill here, wet bar, and then this is all storage with a refrigerator right there. Plenty of sunning area right here. And incidentally, I took all the covers off. This has complete covers for all of this furniture, so you don't have to worry about it getting wet or being out in the elements. And onto the foredeck. Okay, moving on to the foredeck. Before we get too far, I wanted to point out again this additional docking station underneath this door right here. And then I don't know if you've noticed, but this entire cockpit area all the way up to the foredeck is solid teak, including the swim platform, which by the way is hydraulic. I didn't mention that earlier. And here we go to the foredeck. Also would like to point out, there's a boarding gate right here. Both port and starboard side have it. In the event that you have a taller dock, it really kind of stops you from having to climb up or down a ladder. And here we are. Look at that. Shays Lounges. And then I wanted to point out also that that's a socket. That's a socket. There's 2 others forward, which will accept poles for a sunshade that go over this entire area. So again, teak cockpit, big windlass, plow anchor, lots of seating. Down the other side. And there you have it, Genie 2, a 2025 Azimut 53 Fly. For more information on this boat, please contact Ken Reed at 414-614-2628. Thanks for watching.